Fast fashion has a dark side. It pollutes our planet. Mountains of discarded clothes pile up in landfills. Toxic chemicals leach into our water. We need change. The industry is a major contributor to global warming. It consumes vast amounts of water and energy. Textile production releases harmful greenhouse gases. This environmental impact is unsustainable. We can't ignore the consequences any longer. The fashion industry must become more sustainable. We need to find ways to reduce its environmental footprint. The future of our planet depends on it. A new wave of sustainable fashion brands is emerging. They are committed to ethical and eco-friendly practices. These brands offer an alternative to fast fashion. They use organic and recycled materials. They prioritize fair labor practices. They focus on quality and durability. Their goal is to create clothing that lasts longer. These brands are proving that sustainability can be stylish. They are changing the way we think about fashion. They are inspiring a movement towards a more responsible industry. The fashion industry is exploring innovative solutions. New materials are being developed. These materials are biodegradable and compostable. They reduce the industry's reliance on synthetic fibers. Manufacturing processes are becoming more efficient. Waterless dyeing techniques conserve precious resources. 3D printing technology minimizes waste and allows for customized designs. These innovations are revolutionizing the way clothes are made. They are reducing the environmental impact of fashion. They are creating a more sustainable future for the industry. Circular fashion is gaining momentum. It aims to eliminate waste. It promotes the recycling and reuse of clothing. It encourages brands to design for longevity. Consumers can participate in circular fashion. They can donate or resell old clothes. They can choose brands that offer take-back programs. They can support initiatives that promote clothing repairs and alterations. By embracing circularity, we can reduce the environmental burden of fashion. We can create a closed-loop system where resources are used responsibly. We can ensure that clothing has a longer lifespan. Consumers have the power to influence the fashion industry. They can choose to buy less and buy better. They can support sustainable brands. They can embrace secondhand shopping. Thrifting is a sustainable and affordable way to refresh your wardrobe. It gives clothes a second life, prevents them from ending up in landfills, and reduces the demand for new production. By choosing pre-loved items, we can reduce our environmental impact, discover unique and vintage pieces, and embrace a more conscious approach to fashion consumption. Sustainability goes beyond environmental concerns. It also includes social responsibility. Ethical labor practices are crucial. Workers in the fashion industry must be treated fairly. Many brands are committed to fair wages and safe working conditions. They partner with factories that prioritize worker well-being. They ensure that their supply chains are transparent and accountable. By supporting brands that prioritize ethical labor, we can contribute to a more just and equitable fashion industry. We can help ensure that the people who make our clothes are treated with dignity and respect. Governments play a role in promoting sustainable fashion. They can implement policies that encourage responsible practices and incentivize brands to reduce their environmental impact. Legislation can address issues such as waste management and chemical use. It can promote the development of sustainable materials and set standards for ethical labor practices. By enacting effective legislation, governments can create a more sustainable framework for the fashion industry. They can encourage innovation and collaboration. They can protect the environment and promote social responsibility. Fast fashion encourages a culture of disposability. We buy cheap clothes that fall apart quickly, leading to excessive consumption and waste. We need to shift our mindset. Investing in quality over quantity is key. Well-made clothes last longer, can be repaired or altered, and they retain their value over time. They reduce our environmental footprint. By choosing durable and timeless pieces, we can create a more sustainable wardrobe. We can reduce our reliance on fast fashion and embrace a more conscious and mindful approach to consumption. Knowledge is power. The more we understand about the fashion industry's impact, the better equipped we are to make informed choices. We need to educate ourselves about sustainable fashion. We can learn about different materials and manufacturing processes. We can research brands and their ethical practices. We can share our knowledge with others and encourage them to join the movement. By raising awareness, we can inspire change. We can encourage more people to embrace sustainable fashion and create a collective demand for a more responsible and ethical industry. The future of fashion depends on a collective effort. Brands, consumers, and governments must work together. We need to embrace sustainable practices, support ethical brands, and advocate for change. By choosing to buy less, buy better, and buy sustainably, we can make a difference. We can reduce our environmental impact. We can create a more just and equitable fashion industry. Together, we can transform the fashion industry. We can create a future where style and sustainability go hand in hand. We can ensure that our clothes are both beautiful and responsible.